Hi, I'm Joe Dinifer. Welcome to the 5th volume of our Creative Tennis series, the innovative video series that integrates live action with commentary. Now, as we've mentioned in previous volumes in this series, tennis is a game and should be learned in the context of the game itself, rather than the old pattern of first learning perfect form like ballet dancers or figure skaters. Good form and technique in tennis is helpful for long-term improvement, but it is not essential if the initial goal is having fun and just playing. In fact, many would argue that emphasizing form over everything else is a surefire way to make someone lose interest in tennis, which is arguably the best lifetime sport in the world. After all, tennis is a game, and games are meant to be played. Now, while considering this point, remember that hundreds of kids learn competitive basketball by playing just simple schoolyard hoops. Not much talk about technique, just a heavy dose of hustle, motivated by competitive fire. On the other hand, proper technique definitely does help tennis players improve faster. No question about it. So we need to agree on a logical plan. The one I'm going to propose in this video is known as game-based learning. It goes like this. Stage 1 is to play the actual game, or a modified version of the game, to initially motivate a player and help them see if any part of their effort, the game itself, might need some help. Stage 2 is that after the player is motivated to play the game, he or she will be equally motivated to work on any limitations that might keep them from playing at a higher level. Stage 3 is to practice with a game-based drill or exercise that is game-like in nature to work on the skills just developed in Stage 2. And Stage 4 is to once again play the actual game of tennis, to reinforce that tennis is, after all, a game, and a game that is fun to play. The goal of this video is to prove that practice can be innovative, fun, and productive, instead of repetitive, tedious, and possibly boring. We will share dozens of drills, many of which will be conceptual in nature. From each of these conceptual drills, you should be able to expand that single drill concept into dozens and dozens of additional games and exercises on your own. In the game-based plan we just described, the drills in this video primarily fit into Stage 2, with some action from Stage 3 as well. This volume will be divided into 4 sections. Part 1 is adapting drills for beginners. Part 2 is game-based technique correction. Part 3 is fun at the net, all about volleying. And Part 4 is practicing shot combinations. Now, one final note is that while watching this tape, keep in mind that game-based learning applies to all levels of players, and almost every single game and drill on this video can be adapted to all levels of play by moving players either in closer to the net with modified equipment like foam balls, or by moving them back to the baseline for normal play. Let's get started.